call them mean. You might call them picking on you. But honey, the people that God brought in my life in 1987, when I was so stupid, I didn't realize what God was gifting me with. I'm standing there going toe to toe with them. Yeah, sure, you know, you a doctor, you doing all this, you gonna talk about me. Not only that, you the race of the other color gonna tell me about what I need to do and how I don't need to, I need to do this and I need to do that. And I got real arrogant. I didn't realize until today, I wish I could pick up the phone and have a conversation. God will move people out of your life that are there to help you die to yourself so the life-giving word can come in so you can bounce back. The only way you're going to bounce back is you literally go in the furnace of affliction and don't fear anything, but be careful to worship God in the midst of everything that you've gone through. I always tell people, leave them alone, give them 5 years. They'll come back and they won't want to hear anything. They want to hear you burp. They want to just, if they can just remember. I ran into a young lady. I was over there by Mindy's nail salon, and she was tracking me down. And I was kind of concerned because the last time she was mad at me. And I'm like this, you know, you give people a word and you release the life in them. And see, life in fear is a chaos. But eventually God will work in that person's life till they're able to receive life. You understand what I'm saying? The whole truth, nothing but the truth. But it wasn't so much what I said. I told her not to kill herself. I told her don't take her life, so she was mad at me because I stopped her from killing herself. And so she is trying to get to me. I'm at the nail place. I said, oh God, the last thing I heard, she was out for me. She said, please let me talk to her. I gotta tell her what happened. It took years. She said, I've been to psychologists. They've given me medicine to get your voice out of my head. And what I heard you saying was, don't kill yourself. And I was angry because you were taking me from what I wanted to do to myself. And today, I'm set free. And I guess the doctor said, whoever this person is, they treated her trying to get a voice. Because life is what you find when you bounce back. We're not bouncing back to be the same. We're bouncing back to be renewed. To be able to be resilient. That's why God said this week, He says, I'm making you resilient. You know what they said? Give me your best shot. Whatever you do, King, pull out whatever you're going to do. I want you to know there is something in me that understands the rhema word that will bounce back. And what bounces me back is faith. What bounces me back is there's no fear. What bounces you back is I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if you're outdoors sleeping under a tent. If you trust God, God will provide for you. You will bounce back. Amen. Now faith is the substance, the tangibility, the bounce back anointing. That's why I like women's ministry. Some people say they don't like to be around a bunch of women. I do. You know what I like to do? I like to sit in the floor and have sleepovers. I'm not into preaching you stupid. I'm not into messing up your hairdo. Because to me it's so shallow. I want to sit down. I want to hear your heart. I want to hear your journey. I've ministered to more women with abortions than I was going to write a book on the butcher knife women. You know why? Because you don't get that kind of interface when you're doing this surface stuff. And these are women that were suicidal. These are women that were paranoid and suicidal. They had used abortion as a means of birth control and killed 5 babies, as many as 5 babies. And I'll never forget one of the times that I was taking my brother, who we always was taking him to the hospital for cirrhosis, bleeding. And we were taking him, she called me and she says, I got to talk to you. She says, my husband wants me out. He's through, he's fed up with me and all my anger fits. Pull the butcher knife on me. I said, well, I'm on the way to take my brother to the hospital. We'll run by, pick you up. And once I get him checked in to stop the bleeding, we'll talk. She jumps in the backseat of this, we call it Big Baby, our 98 Oldsmobile. Was it 98? Whatever, it was a white Lincoln. It was a Lincoln. Because see, as you journey, once you find life, life will find you. She's in the back, she's all upset. The problem is not her husband. The problem is not all that, it's something much deeper. And if we never get to the deeper place, we can never bounce back. So she sits in the car, my husband goes in and takes my brother in. And just to cut through the chase, a lot of times I don't like a whole lot of stories around the forest and up the trees and all that kind of stuff. I just said, how many babies have you killed? She did this. 5. I said, that's the root of your anger and murder. That's why you have the butcher knife. I said, if you would repent and get set free, her fear was having babies she couldn't take care of. Her dad was an anesthesiologist, so she could always use that as a means. The Lord set her free. And today her and her husband has a ministry with married couples. But she could never bounce back unless you go to the place. So she gets set free and she calls me and says, hey, I got a friend. Because she was in the nursing field. You know, when you're in the medical field, it's easy to know, because it's a mass of tissue. It's just not a baby, it's a mass of tissue. I got a friend. She's Church of Christ. She don't believe in deliverance. She don't believe in healing. I said, I really don't care, but she's insane. She has a severe case of paranoia. Her family says if she don't get any help, she can't come back. She wears a pair of tennis shoes. She leaves them out of locker. She can't wear them no more because she's afraid somebody has done something with her. She goes after her husband with a butcher knife. I said, well, I'm on my way somewhere. I said, and I work 7 midnight, and I'll be up about noon. Gave her my address. Come over. We'll minister, cast the devil out, get her set free. Yeah, but she don't believe it. I said, well, what she want? She want to stay crazy? She want to be set free? I really don't care. So here comes this little lady, toot, up my driveway, and my husband's upstairs, and I said, babe, cover me. Yeah, okay, here you go, night shift. He says, okay. I said, all right. I said, listen, let me tell you this. I ain't fooling with you. I ain't playing with you. I don't care about what you believe. I don't care about your church. You need some help. I'm not here to debate your doctrine. You got a problem. Jesus is the deliverer. And unless that, you will never bounce back. She don't know anything about being slain in the spirit. But God set that woman free, laid hands on her. She had had 5 abortions. She laid out on the floor. When she got up, she went home. The next morning, she called me. She felt like she had had surgery. Her husband called me and said, I don't know what you did to my wife, but thank you. She's a changed woman. Continuing on the journey, I continue on, and here's a couple who's come from the foreign countries of Africa, really close friends, and she's after her husband with a butcher knife. That's why I said I'm going to do this book on the butcher knife women, because it started being a pattern with these butcher knives and this anger. Why? Because God's trying to bounce them back. This is why I like women's ministry. Because this is where the real stuff happens.